I'm not going to believe this. I think, bugger. This week my errors cost us more time, and that MOT deadline looming. This is not good. I'm not going to believe this. I think either another intercooler pipe is gone, or one of them's popped back off. Jesus, look at that. It revs up, she whistles. Got no power. It's kind of stalling, pumping out smoke out the back. Bugger. I think it's one for the smoke machine. See if we can find this one. I'm actually heading into my work, so I'm gonna have to try and, I think it's a split hose or one of those hoses we repaired on the weekend has come back off perhaps, but it shouldn't have. But yeah, she's really struggling. As soon as she gets up to like sort of boost 2000 revs, somewhere around there, just trips up, and I feel sorry for the people behind me. There's smoke pouring out of the poor thing. Oh well, another one to diagnose and to repair. Nothing was meant to be easy, right? Yeah, there's a hole in the pipe. It's split at the back. So I have to take that off. Okay, so the one intercooler hose I put on, reused, is split. So I'm in the works office now, just trying to fix it in my lunchtime. Just going to Gorilla Glue it and then put some tape around it as well, see if it's a bit of a bush fix. Alright, I'm about half an hour into an hour's journey to get this bush fix Freelander back home. I put Gorilla Glue inside the pipe and lashings of duct tape, and it seems to be holding up. I'm driving pretty tentatively, just so, I don't know, I'm guessing I don't want to create too much boost pressure and pop the pipe again, so I'm just, you know, nursing it back home. But so far so good, so fingers crossed, you know, we make it all the way. And then one of the comments, a chap had said about soaking the replacement pipe in boiling water, which seems like a great idea now, so I'll definitely be doing that and see if we can get that other pipe on, because it's Tuesday today and the MOT is Friday, so I've got to get this thing fixed and get it passed and through its MOT. But first of all, got another half an hour to go. Anything could happen, but I hope it just makes it. I don't want to be on the back of an RAC truck tonight, so yeah, I'll update you. Cheers. Did we make it back to the driveway, or are we sat waiting for a pickup truck? We made it back, and I've got to be honest, the whole reason we made it back is down to a tube of Gorilla Glue and some rather gaudy luminous yellow duct tape. That's the only things we've used to get us back to this plate. So fair play if you break down, just have a tube of Gorilla Glue and some duct tape in your glove box and you can make it anywhere. So yeah, the next step is to fix this pipe. So hopefully I can do that when I get a chance, but it shouldn't be too bad. But yeah, we made it. Okay, this is our bodge repair. Gorilla Glue and that horrible yellow tape, it's done the job. So I'm going to take that off and have a look at the new pipe this morning. So it is, there's our bodge repair. There's the crack. Oh yeah, it's just in there. So the Gorilla Glue didn't hold up, but the tape did. Look at that. And then we have this one, which we're now going to take the advice of one of the guys in the comments, soak it in boiling water, see if we can get it a bit more supple, and fit that one instead. Okay, there it is guys, new pipe fitted. Hopefully that's the end of this saga, fingers crossed. That trick with the hot water for 10 minutes actually worked superbly, so thanks very much to the chap who mentioned that, much appreciated. That really worked wonders. So one of the problems we've been having with this Freelander is the alarm keeps triggering all the time. It's never at a nice time of day either, like the middle of the night. So I've been looking in the forums and a lot of people suggest that there's a micro switch in this bonnet clip here, and they say that's the problem. But if you look at it, it's actually quite difficult to get to. What Land Rover have done, if you remove this headlight, apparently you can get at it through there. So we're going to give that a shot. Looking at the differences between these, you've got this one, you can see all this is encased in plastic, and the thing's all the way back here. You've got this one, and this one's a lot closer, that gap there, compared to that gap there, and that won't go back any further. Plus, you know, these are really large. There's no cover on here, so my switch is quite exposed. Maybe it's just a cheap Chinese copy. But because that sits further back on this one there'd be less tension on the bonnet wire, and it should be back here somewhere. So I have to have a look at that. Okay, one of the jobs I wanted to do on the Freelander was change this. I think it's called the PCV valve, so like positive crank ventilation. I've watched a few YouTube videos about them, and people take the whole thing off the back, and I've seen one where they cut it in half, they opened it all up, and there wasn't actually anything wrong with the large part of it. It was just the cap and this diaphragm. So yeah, we're going to have a go at swapping that over now. Mainly just, I think it's like a serviceable item, you know, with the nearly 105,000 miles on this one, so yeah, probably worth doing. So to get to it, it's just down in there. It's going to take this ducting off and then this cover. Okay, that's all that taken off. There's quite a lot of oil in there. I don't know if that's normal or not. If you do know, let me know. But here's what we've come to get, though this one looks different to the replacement, so yeah, I'll have to take it off and have a check. This is the one that's come off the car. This is the replacement one. As you can see, they're nothing alike. The size of that, length of that spring compared to that one. This one's wider diameter than that one. So clean this one up. It doesn't look to be damaged, so I don't really know what I've achieved there other than cleaned up the old one, and I won't use that one because it just simply doesn't fit. So after 3 cancelled MOT bookings, 1 at Halfords, 2 at Quick Fit, we finally managed to book an MOT appointment. The disappointing thing was they always cancelled literally the day before the test, and they'd blame a vehicle ramp out of service or lack of an MOT tester. So disappointing, but managed to get one eventually. One of the other things we have to do is, apparently these orange bulbs aren't orange enough, so more on that later. So yeah, quickly got to change these over. So I'm just editing the next video, and I thought I'd just share. I've got the piece of paper here from the MOT man, tells us whether it's passed or not, and I'm pleased to say it passed with one advisory, which I wasn't expecting, which was the where does it say it now? Oh, direction indicator slightly discoloured offside front. So that's why we've just changed the indicator bulb, because the orange on there just cracked and fallen apart. So I thought it might be bushing on the front or all sorts of surprises. I mean, it's not a new car, but it's new to us. We bought this as a stopgap. We literally had, that morning, we chose two to go and see. There was this one other, and this one came out on top. We knew nothing about the history of the car before we got it. Didn't know whether there was going to be any terrible surprises. It's purely a stopgap, and so far it's done all right. I'm very impressed with the Freelander 2. I'd heard some good things about them beforehand, and yeah, we're pretty impressed. It's done everything we've thrown at it. So yeah, we've got another 12 months. So what that means now is we can turn our attention back to the Mini, but also to the series Land Rover as well, because I really want to spend some time, especially now spring's on its way, and kind of enjoy that one. So yeah, really happy.